Queen's veto on Meghan Markle and Harry's office plans final straw ahead of Megxit. Queen Elizabeth II's veto on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's plans for their office setup was the final straw according to a royal expert. Last year, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped down as senior members of the royal family and moved to California in a bid to become financially independent. But a royal expert has claimed their inability to get their own press office established was the deal-breaker. Royal expert Camilla Tominey told ITV documentary Harry and William, "What went wrong? Rather than have their own press office established, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were told that they would be incorporated into Buckingham Palace. It's at that point that the Queen and Prince Charles sweep in and say no, we will manage your affairs." And in a way, that's the final straw because once again the Sussexes are saying why can't we have what the Cambridges are having? We should be on equal footing. Ms. Tominey also claimed Harry tried to shake things up within the firm well before Meghan was on the scene. She claimed Harry was perhaps seeking to make his life count before Prince William's children pushed him further down the pecking order. The expert added, there was a lot of talk, even before Meghan was on the scene, of Harry saying, "Why can't I do this? And why can't we do it a bit differently?" Ms. Tominey added how Harry's attitude of wanting to get things done accelerated when he met Meghan, which gave him rocket fuel. Since stepping down from the firm, Meghan and Harry have signed multi-million-dollar deals with Spotify and Netflix. The Sussexes sparked outrage this year following their explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey back in March. The couple made several bombshell claims, including claiming there were conversations about the color of Archie's skin before he was born. Since then, Harry has also taken part in a podcast and a documentary series where he has hit out at the royal family. In May, the Duke of Sussex appeared on the Armchair Expert podcast where he said he does not want to pass on pain from his own experience to his son Archie and daughter, Lilibet. Harry said, "I don't think we should be pointing the finger or blaming anybody, but certainly when it comes to parenting, if I've experienced some form of pain or suffering because of the pain or suffering that perhaps my father or my parents had suffered, I'm going to make sure I break that cycle so that I don't pass it on, basically. It's a lot of genetic pain and suffering that gets passed on anyway, so we as parents should be doing the most we can to try and say, you know what, that happened to me, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen to you." In a documentary series, called The Me You Can't See, Harry also opened up about his experiences with mental health, claiming his suffering goes back to the same people, the same business model and the same industry. Harry has since reunited with his older brother at the funeral of Prince Philip in April and last week after he returned to the UK to unveil a statue of their late mother Princess Diana. The two royal siblings seemingly put an end to their ongoing rift as they spoke and laughed during the event. But a source has claimed that it will be almost impossible for Prince William to ever trust his brother again. Another insider told the Mirror, despite William and Harry coming together this week for the sole cause of commemorating their mother's legacy, Harry is very much on the outside. They put on a show, did what they had to do to make sure the day went without a hitch and said goodbye. It was nothing more, there was nothing to discuss. Things are still far too raw for William and other members of the family to entertain Harry, so it's best to let things lie for the moment. cause of commemorating their mother's legacy? Harry is very much on the outside. They put on a show, did what they had to do to make sure the day went without a hitch and said goodbye. It was nothing more, there was nothing to discuss. Things are still far too raw for William and other members of the family to entertain Harry, so it's best to let things lie for the moment.